this a murder and all that shit. Well, hey, maybe they shouldn't be in front of the car. The thing is that you're never going to convince these people that it's not, okay?
Can't believe you timed that, I don't know who Magnets is, brother. I'm sorry for your other chatter bestie that you feel like was unjustly maligned, okay? Does anyone else want that? Does anyone else want the smoke about how I like conduct myself or how I how I do discourse and commentary? I genuinely don't know where you're coming from when you come in here and you're like, I can't believe you silenced someone that was my friend for, I don't know, an extended period of time. He has been gloating about the murder of this mom, calling her a bitch and how they need to kill more people. You get banned instantly if you did that for Charlie Kirk. Oh, 100%. Can you imagine right after Charlie Kirk got shot, if I turned around and said R.I.P. Bozo, like on Twitter, not even on fucking Twitch, but on Twitter, if I said R.I.P. Bozo, he deserves it, and anyone who actually fucking doesn't feel that way also deserves to be shot too, in the same way that Asmongold is doing right now, what do you think would happen? Not only would there be 24/7 Fox News coverage, okay? Not only would there be Fox News 24/7 coverage on this issue, I would literally get harassed endlessly. People would be showing up to my fucking house trying to kill me, okay? And also, I'd get banned off Twitch for like at least 30 days. So think about that. Think about the inconsistency. If terms of service violations is the only thing that you understand, and obviously not for you chatters are more focused on the politics of it all. But there are still people that like perceive this stuff through the lens of drama. Like how many slop tubers would make videos about that shit? Asmongold on the ice shooting. You are never going to convince these people. Shoot them, then you victory lap around them if they do
people trying to call this a murder and all that shit. Well, hey, maybe they shouldn't be in front of the car. The thing is that you're never going to convince these people that it's not, okay? Like, it doesn't matter. The only thing you have to do is crush them. You crush them completely. You never go, like, after you say, basically after you run one of them over, right? Or you shoot one of them for trying to run you over, then you victory lap around it and you send in more people and you do it even more. That's the only solution. That you're never going to win these people over. You're never going to explain it to them. You're never going to be like, oh, well, why won't you see my point of view? Because they don't want to. Why not just shoot the tires? So that way you make the car unsafe and some other innocent bystander can get hurt indiscriminately because the person didn't follow.
I mean, shooting the person in the head is making the car unsafe too. What the fuck?
The law? Nah, bro, you shoot them right in the fucking face. They said to stop the car. They said not to do this. They said to get out. And she's walking around driving around.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is literally like a lighter version of what Destiny got unpartnered for, by the way. Like, if I was in Destiny's shoes, first of all, I fucking never will be, okay? I would be losing my goddamn mind right now. Back in the day, during Peak Woke, when Destiny said, I don't give a fuck, the riots need to stop so bad. The riots need to stop. They're harming the Democratic Party's chances of winning the election. I don't give a fuck if a white supremacist, runs the rioters over or whatever. Okay? He got unpartnered for it. That was that was the beginning of the downfall for him. He got fucking perma-banned, perma-fried. I mean, he did a lot of shit past that point. That obviously caused him to never get unbanned because he was so toxic and he was constantly harassing people, which Asmongold does with a much larger audience, for the record. So this is advocacy for straightforward violence. Yeah, he said mow down dipshit protesters. That's what Destiny said. He's literally talking about, shooting protesters in the head, shooting people driving cars in the fucking head. His audience is consistently coming in and hate rating whoever the fuck is in his crosshairs. Luckily for all the much smaller content creators nowadays, I'm in the crosshairs all the time. So they just mostly come in here and yell at me. And, that's fine. I'll take it. I can tank it, right? I can tank the entirety of the fucking conservative commentary sphere and maybe even the administration. I can tank Asmongold. It's not that big of a deal. But the reality of the matter is, this kind of statement. If I were to say this about, you know, Charlie Kirk in the aftermath of the Charlie Kirk shooting, if I just kept saying like people who want to defend Charlie Kirk also deserve the same fate, I would get banned for 30 days easy. Maybe for the rest of my life, let's be real. I might get banned from life. So the very fact that Asmongold gets to say this should call into question whether or not Twitch is woke at all. And I've talked about this before. The reason why, and by the way, this is being highlighted by Captive Dreamer, who is one of the more prominent open neo-Nazis on Twitter. Okay, a famous neo-Nazi is posting this to give you context into how far Twitch as a platform have moved to the right in what they apply terms of service to and what they choose not to apply terms of service to. I'll be very honest with you. Twitch knows Asmongold is botting. They will never do anything about it. Twitch knows Asmongold is consistently violating the terms of service. They will never do anything about it. Twitch knows Asmongold's audience is routinely harassing other content creators, much smaller content creators in general, maybe even like driving them off the platform. They will never do anything about it. And the reason why they will never do anything about it is because Twitch is fucking terrified that if one day Asmongold gets banned for any number of different terms of service violations, like inciting violence against cops, as he did last week when he perceived cops as protecting Somali civilians and business owners against like random harassers, or even in this circumstance when he's very clearly fomenting discontent and actively inciting violence. If he were to get banned, the entire right-wing movement would come down Twitch and would consistently fucking scream about how woke Twitch is. And I'm afraid a lot of people who are in the margins, like a lot of the slop tubers, would probably not even see this glaringly obvious inconsistency, and they would probably lean into that as well. And that's the reason why they are afraid of retaliation. They are afraid of retaliation because Asmongold is backed up by the most powerful person on the planet, the guy who owns Twitter, Elon Musk. Okay? That's it. That's the reason why a lot of people look the other way when they see the glaringly obvious hateful shit that he spews on a regular basis. Normal fucking lives. Yeah. What's the issue? It's called freedom of speech. Suck my dick. Not only is that a Chinese flag, it's a Chinese flag that I picked up off the ground in Tiananmen Square, as a matter of fact, when I went to the flag raising ceremony. What other flags do I have? Yeah, I got a fucking limited edition of WoW Classic 2 back there. Who cares? Anyway, let's continue with this.
What are you talking about? Absolutely not. You shoot him right in the fucking head. That's it. Aim for the legs. Yeah, bro. Aim for the legs. Oh my God. Some of these people not thinking about this at all, bro. In a vehicle from what I saw, and they shot him, I'd say rip bozo. The fact is, this is just what happens. They told her to get out of the car. Did she get out of the car? No, she didn't. She did something that, I mean, I looked at it, it seemed like to me that, yeah, it's somebody trying.
What happened to Asmon Lamau? When did he get this insane and just bloodthirsty? Clout, ego, got to his head. That paired up with the boss that he's been getting made him feel powerful. His day will come. This is the first instance where like there is additional scrutiny on a lot of the stuff that he's saying because he got a little too big for his britches. Last time he got a little too big for his britches was when he said Palestinians deserve genocide. He at least, as a room reader was, or as a Reddit reader really, was a little bit more sheltered with like the more insane things that he truly believes.
To run over a police officer, number one, and number two, she disobeyed a direct order, and who knows what somebody like that is going to do. And this is a big issue that a lot of people don't understand, is that they don't understand the butterfly effect of allowing a person who...
Yeah, no, he's getting cooked on Twitter for the first time ever because most people didn't know who the fuck he was. But the more they see his pop-off moments, the more fucking moments, the more people will cook him.
You can see right.
Oh yeah, this is another one I was going to show you earlier. This is good trouble cooking his ass too.
And you can see right here, if the cop wasn't in front of the vehicle, then he wouldn't have been able to make this shot. There it is. It's pretty fucking obvious. Yep, it's pretty fucking obvious.
Rat fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, normies are starting to cook his ass a little bit.
There's a criminal like that.
Because he is fucking normie poison. And when he gets, look, the twofer here, the double Monty, the twofer here that will destroy his confidence and will put an end to all of this is if he, one, loses his bots while simultaneously keeps getting cooked by normies over and over again who look to him and go, ew, gross. That's it. That's it.
To just escape away in a speed.
This guy's like polite society kryptonite. Exactly. I personally think it isn't the worst thing that he is like seen as a more visible aspect of right-wing conservatism nowadays, because at least Ben Shapiro was buttoned up and had the capacity to get your normie dad to tune in. Okay. Same with like Jordan Peterson and whatnot. He is normie poison. So the more the non-internet using audience is aware of what he's doing and what he's saying, the worse it'll get for him in general. People will be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Speeding vehicle after immediately trying to run over a police officer. You don't know if that person's going to run somebody else over, if they're going to lose control of the car, if they're going to go and do this somewhere else, etc., right?
Yeah, I saw this. This was funny too. Yeah, Rip Bozo. This was like another moment, another big moment. That, or if any of his OTK friends decide to grow a backbone, Emmer just being a doormat for another man's personal. I don't know the relationship that he has with Emmer or anyone else for that matter. I don't live in Austin, and I'm not like super close with anyone that is there, so I can't speak to that. But I don't think that is gonna do it either. He only cares about fucking views. Like, let's be real. Came back an hour after we were still obsessed with Asmongold. Yes,